Today we are going to talk about a few measures, basically, not measures. We'll talk about DAX there. We try to understand what DAX is and how they help us. Okay. So basically, we are here to understand what DAX is. Basically, DAX, as I told you previously as well, DAX stands for Data Analysis Expressions. Okay. Now, basically, this is the language of Power BI. DAX means it's a data analysis expression. This is the language of Power BI. Okay. Now, using this, we can write different sort of expressions. Yesterday, if you remember, I have shown this thing. Sum, don't summarize, count, median, if you remember. Guys, you remember this thing? We have seen that. At the end, we were seeing that some average, median, mode, these were coming. So that we can do it with DAX as well. Okay. Now, here, these are few DAX types. So we have integer DAX, we have decimal DAX, we have date time, we have currency, Boolean, string, binary objects. We'll talk about them one by one. These all DAX lists, you will find it here. You have it here, so don't worry. Now, yesterday we have discussed calculated columns. We created a calculated column, and I have told you the difference as well, a basic difference I have told you between calculated columns and measures. That calculated columns work on row by row. That is, it will return multiple rows, but measures will return a single row. SSRS is a reporting service. SSRS is a reporting service. There we create reports for Power BI. Reports to deliver. That is a different thing. That is a different thing. Now, telling about calculated columns and this thing. Calculated measures. So basically, calculated columns return multiple rows, or they work on row by row calculation, but measures will return a single value. Okay. Now, as I told you, measures are actually more optimized. Reason, they only get executed when they are called, just like functions. Now, what I was telling, this is more optimized. This is computed at the runtime, as in only when you are going to execute it, then only when you call it, then only it gets executed. Otherwise, it will not. Then calculated columns execute, or they are calculated during the refresh as well. Once you are refreshing the data, they will be called. Okay. And these are few differences. Calculated columns work for a table. Calculated measures do not work for any table. You can put it in anywhere in the file. So that is totally up to you. Okay. Now these are few DAX functions. These are few DAX functions. Aggregation, we have sum, average, minimum, maximum, sumx, average x, min x, max x. These all we have. So we'll talk about them. Then we have counting, count, count a, count blank, count rows, distinct count. Then we have logical, and or not, if error, informations like is a column blank, is a number, is a text, is non-text, is error, all these things. And then we have text related, where we can concatenate, replace, search, upper fix. These are basic functions that we are going to use, and we'll create a dashboard out of it. Now the thing over here is that we don't have to learn all the DAXs. Eventually, you will understand while working on it only. And most of the DAX, as the name suggests, the working is same. Okay, we'll talk about these DAXs as well, how they work. Now, these are few date functions. Yesterday also I've shown you few date functions like day, month, year. Those are also day functions. Date functions. Sorry, weekday. Those I've shown you. Now, this table is nothing but the connection we perform, and based on connection we can do the calculations. Okay, that is when connection is created, automatically it is done. Now we have variables in DAX expression. Variables are just like the variable you work in Python. Variable name, and the same can be worked over here. We'll use the variable names as well. So variables actually help us in writing a clean code. It helps us in that one. Okay. Then we have this calculate function. Calculate function, in simple words, calculate function allows you to perform aggregation with a filter. That's it. Let's move on to Power BI, where we are going to do it practically. I'll show you the things again. We have to load the data. We'll go to get data, Excel workbook. Here, I will have Power BI. This one. It gets loaded in here. Load the data. And if you remember, we have created a this one as well. Calendar table. So I'll show you how to create that calendar table again over here. Okay. So we go to modeling. Here we have an option called new table. We click new table. We write calendar equals calendar. Give the date. I'll start from 01/01/2020, and we'll go all the way till today. This we have done yesterday. We will come back here. Make this as date and make it as DDMMYY. These all things we have done yesterday, and one more thing we have done yesterday, we have created a calculated column. Basically, this is a calendar table. This is the new table I'm creating over here with this function called calendar function. We are creating a new function here, new table actually. A new table, you'll get it in modeling. Paste that DAX over here so that you can create it. Now, how to get to pay with it? Okay, that using new column. Click on new column. Click on new column. And I'll give month, year, format, date will be calendar date. That is going to be DD, not DD, MMYYY or triple MY. We can create like this month, year. Okay, this thing is not. So first of all, we'll create a connection between these two tables. So this will be date to invoice date. That's the same thing we have done yesterday. Now let's see the data. First, let's see the data. Before plotting any figure, we see the data. Okay. Now we have to understand our data, how it looks like, and what all figures we can show. We can show, okay, retailer wise sales. We can show monthly sales or yearly sales. We can show that we can do. Then region wise we can show. Then we have state wise, city wise option. Then you can show top 10 products. Okay, there are not even top 10. So top 10 cities you can show, since it's having a lot of data. So top 5 cities we can show. Okay. Then we have a lot of states. So top 5 states we can show. This is, I'm just giving you idea what we can do. We'll be creating the dashboard. Okay. Then we have sales method. What all methods are there in store, online, outlet store, how much margin we are having, operating margin, what is the operating profit, total sales, unit sold, per unit price, and all those things. Let's do these things one by one. So I told you yesterday, let's create this card over here. Here we will write total sales. So total sales is coming, sum of total sales, correct? Here we have a lot of different functions out there. Can you see these functions? Yes or no? So instead of writing this thing, now why you may ask that, okay, why DAX, why measure will help us? So the thing is, a measure help you if, let's say, out of sum or any measure, you are using 10 measures for one column. Out of one column, or you are creating some advanced measures, 10 advanced measures. So once a column name gets changed, so you have to change it at every place, that is 10 measures. But if you have created one single measure for that sum column, so it will help you to save the time, where instead of writing 10 DAXs, you just change one DAX. So let's say, suppose for example, you have written, let me come back to the data. Here we have sales method in-store online outlet. Okay. In-store online outlet, correct? Yes or no? Here, let's say I'm writing total sales for in-store. Total sales, or let's say TS for in-store. Total sales for in-store, total sales for this, total sales for this. Okay. Let me first create one measure for sum of sales. Let's create that. So in order to do that, you just click on the table where you want to create that. Go to new measure. And here write the name. So net sales. I'll write net sales. Net sales equals to sum of total sales. Round bracket. Now here I want it as a dollar sign. So once you click on dollar sign, let me remove this thing. I'll create one card that needs to be here. Net sales I drop in here. So you see this gets changed over here. You want, you can have comma separator, or if you want, you can just leave the comma separator. Okay. I want it till 2 decimal places. I will have it till 2 decimal places. 899.90 million. Right? Yes or no? This I have. Okay. Now, yesterday, if you remember, we have created one slicer. Can you explain me what is a slicer? Why we use slicer? Yes, to add a filter. No, not to create a table. It's to add a filter. To add a filter. So here we have these many charts. So we'll talk about these charts one by one. Once we talk about measures, then we will talk about charts as well. So here, this is one of the slicers available. You can click on this. Sorry, you can click on this slicer and add your what was that sales method here. Drop it here. So now here you will see these options. Here you can change the size as well. You can, if you want, you can change the size. We'll change those things one by one. So here, let's say I want to search for in-store. So in-store is 359, correct? For online, it is 247. For outlet, it is 295. This working, you understood? Can we bifurcate it? Can we have three different sales method? Yes, we can have. There comes into picture calculate method. Okay. Calculate method comes into picture. Let me show you that. Then you will understand why measures are required. Let me show you. This is the total sales. So net sales. Let me create total sales for in-store. Net sales for in-store equals calculate. First, you need to give the expression of sum by aggregation. So I will perform summation on net sales, total sales. Okay. And then I will give the filter. Filter will be sales method equals double quotes in hyphen store and double quotes in. First, see this thing. Sales method. Actually, it's a column. I'm saying that I want the sales, total sales for in-store only. I want total sales for in-store only. Let me show you how it looks like. See, 356,356.4 million. But if you do any other thing, it will not get filtered out. This will be something else. Everyone, is it clear? DAX is clear? Okay. So let's create one more and then I will show you why measures are important. Now here, net sales for online, I will not use this. Instead, I will use a measure. Because again, this is nothing but a measure. Net sales. Yes, you agree with it? Because sum of total sales is nothing but one measure we are getting. Net sales. Now in here, we will have online. Online. And make it dollar. Now I will put it here and it says for online. Now you see if I put online 24767, 24767 in store, this. Now suppose I change the column name of total sales. What I want to put, let's say where's total sales? Yeah, I'll have only it as sales. Okay, sales. It got automatically changed or not? Yes, it got automatically changed. Let me do one thing. Wait. Let me keep it as total sales here. Just give me a minute. I'll change it. You don't have to change. Okay. You guys don't have to change. I'll just change you and show you what will happen. Okay. Now here, sometimes what will happen if you are referring to a column here, let's say this is sales column. So once you change it in the back end, sometimes what will happen in few cases, this will not get changed. It will still look in for sales. It will still look in for the sales data. Total sales column. It will still look in for total sales column. 1 second, I'll show you. See, here it gets automatically changed, but measures what happen once you create a measure, if any change happen in that column and for some reason that column is throwing error or that column you have changed the name. Okay, bring my point. For some reasons you have changed the name of that column. Let's say I have changed it to TS. So sometimes what happens, this net sales or any column, any measure you have created, it finds it difficult to find that column whether it is there or not. That's why we use measures. That is one of the reasons to use measures. Also, second reason is it is fast. It is actually optimized, as in when you want those to run, then only it will run. Otherwise, it will not run. Okay. Apart, let me remove it from here. Let's create few more DAXs. Where it should delete. Okay. Let me delete this and delete this. Okay. Now I want to create how many retailers are there, total retailers. I want to have total number of retailers. So I'll write total retailers equals count retailer ID. This will tell me total number of retailers here. How many retailers are there? Or basically this this will tell you total number of retailers. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Total retailers. Oh, okay, it is 9648, but I can see total retailers are 3 only. 4. 1 2 3 4, or it's more than 4. Let's say Amazon is there, Foot Locker, Kohl's, Sport Direct, Walmart, Westgear. Let's say have this only. There are 6. 5 to 6 are there. Let me have that over here. See, it's still 9648. So what is the issue here? The issue is it is counting total number of rows here. Total, but I want only unique retailers. So how to do that? Total distinct retailers count, we have discount. The distinct count, once I hit enter, you will see it will be reduced to 6. Right? Understood? Basically here, when I was using count, when I'm using count, it shows me total record. 9648 records are there, so total itne records are there. But I want only distinct counts. So here, once I click on distinct count, it will count only 6 records. 6 records are there. Show you here. 6 records are there. See, 6 records are there. With this, we can remove. Yes, we'll remove duplicate. Yes. Okay. Now, again, we can count total orders. Total orders is nothing but total, how many rows are there? That is total orders. So we'll write total orders equals count rows. And here you can give the table name. So my table name is data sales Adidas. This will count the number of rows. I'll show you. 9648 is the total number of rows here. And here, if you see in the bottom, you can see here. Okay, the color is not good. Once again, this one. 9648. Understood? Okay. Next thing that we have is total orders. We got it. Total orders, total retailers. We got it. How many retailers we have? Total orders we got. Total sales we got. Then we have got to calculate number of units sold. Number of units sold. Okay, that is one of the KPI. KPIs, we are creating KPIs. KPIs are key performance indicators. With one look, you can check, okay, this is my sales, this is how my company is performing. Number, what I was selling? Total number of units sold. Total number of units sold will be like count, sorry, sum of units sold. So this will tell me how many units are sold. So you see, 2 million units are sold. Correct? Now this is actually a percentage, so better change it to percentage. Okay. I'll suggest you to change this operating margin to percentage. Operating margin to percentage. Then we have operating profit, that is total profit. So let's see what exactly it is. New measure and create, right? Total profit. Total profit is nothing but sum of operating profit. Understood? Okay. Then we have another thing called profit percentage. if we have to calculate profit percentage, how we will do that? So nothing, just click on this, click on new measure. First, I'll tell you what is profit percentage. Profit percentage, the formula is profit divided by net sales. Profit divided by net sales. Let us do that. Do we have the okay? But first, let's write profit percentage. Do we have profit? Profit? Yes, we do have. Do we have net sales? Yes, we do have. We do have these two things. Sum. We use sum. So here one more function comes into picture, that is divide. Read the things over here. Numerator, denominator, alternate result. What is this? Let me show you first. Wait. I'll make it as 10 divided by 5, profit percentage, and convert it to percentage. This is 200%. Okay, no issues. But if I divide it by 0, infinity comes here, which is wrong. Yes or no? This is wrong. It should not come. So in order to avoid this thing, we have a function called divide. Divide profit, total profit, comma, net sales. An alternate result can be anything which you want instead of this if this fails. If this fails, then you have to take this into consideration. Exceptions and handling. Remember, in Python, we have exceptions and handling. Same like that. So if your net sales is 0, then it should throw us a result as 0. It should not throw me infinity. Just like here, if I write 10, 5, 0, it will show me 200. But if I write 0, show me 0%. I'm not showing that thing. Understood? All of you? Got it? So now last thing, we can again see the data. What is my data set? So I can see there are products as well. So I can write, okay, how many products are there? How many products are there? We can check that out as well. Okay, let's see. Go here, create a new measure, right? Total products. Total products is count distinct product. Okay, so now I'll stop sharing this thing. I'll share another thing that is there after this. Here you can see charts, different charts. See, plotting the data is one of the easiest things, but which chart to choose is a main task. In which type of analysis you are going to choose which chart. So this we have seen in our Python session as well, that how it looks like, but the same thing is here as well. See how it is done. So whenever you want to perform any sort of comparison, you have these charts. This is clustered bar chart. This is clustered column chart. This is stacked bar chart. This is a stacked column chart. Stacking as in one above the other. Okay. This is tree map and this is pie chart. Pie and donut, basically. So that is a comparison chart. Okay. Now next is change over time. That is whenever you want to see any time related function, time related data, time related chart or anything like that. So we create this line chart. We have that stacked area chart, and KPIs are there. We use KPIs for it as well. Okay. Then we have flow. Flow means, let's say, what can we talk about? Not stocks. Actually, stocks will not work. No, sorry, I'm talking about flow. Kamal Jyoti, yes, for change over time, stocks is correct, trend is correct. That's the correct answer. But for flow, I'll tell you. Okay. See, there is this company. You must have heard, Domino's. Okay. In Domino's, you have different subcategories of pizza. Let's say we choose one category of, one second. Yeah. So basically Domino's is there. Let's say Domino's, under Domino's, we have subcategories of pizza. So let's say we ordered farmhouse. Farmhouse. In farmhouse also you have three categories: medium, small, sorry, regular, medium, large. Okay. So let's say I've ordered large pizza. In large also you have two options. Thin crust, or I think so another one is there. I don't know what is that. Thin crust, and another one is also there. So let's say we have ordered thin crust. And in thin crust also, I think there is fresh pan or something like that is there. Let's keep it till thin crust only. So you see, there is one hierarchy going on. Consider this thing, a company. So we have CEO, we have then vice president. Sorry, CEO and vice president are of same level kind of. Say we have CEO, we have senior manager, we have manager, we have team lead, we have developers. So this is our hierarchy in an organization. Single chart, single values. Single values can be card, KPIs, gauge. Gauge is actually used for this purpose, where we want to show total sales versus target. That if we want to show, for that purpose we use it. Okay, so yes, Vikesh, I'll explain you again. Flow means basically, you must have seen in organization we have this sort of flow. First we have CEO. CEO takes update from senior manager. Senior manager takes update from manager. Manager takes update from team lead. Team lead takes update from developer. That is the hierarchy we follow. Vikesh? That is the hierarchy we follow. So same thing is used in flow. Then we have correlation. Correlation, you must have used in this one. What we have, that machine learning. Yes, so that purpose we use correlation here. Then we have maps. Maps we will see. We will see maps here. Okay. Now, these things are explained over here. We have all these options here available. We can have top filtering, sorting, grouping. All these things are available out there, working with bar charts. After bar charts, we have line chart. We can have trend over here. We have combo chart. Combo is a combination of column and line chart that we have over here. We have gauge. Gauge is actually used to, it looks like this only, and it is used to show you the target values. Basically, what is my target and what is my sales. Okay, to achieve a goal, basically, you can say. In order to achieve a goal, we use this thing. Correct? Got it? We have this tabular chart where we can create tables. Tables, so yesterday I've shown you. We'll do actually target, it does not automatically takes target. Basically in gauge chart, it does not takes automatically the target. You have to put in the target. You have to put in the target. And then there is a needle. This kind of needle is there where it checks. PPTs will be shared on the portal only. You'll receive it in the portal. Gauge chart is basically used to show goal, how much you have achieved of that goal. Basically, this is used to show sale versus target value. For that purpose, we use it. And then we have this tabular chart. This is how the table looks like. We have pie chart. We have worked on it. Waterfall chart. It is for actually what happens in waterfall chart. This is the sequence. So first value, second value, third value, fourth value, and when these all are summed up, what is the final value is shown in this teal color. This chart is basically used in those places where you want to show in whole year how much, what was your incoming value and what was your outgoing value. Let's say you were earning lakh rupees in a month. Okay. First month you earned 1 lakh, or not earning. Let's remove the earning. In first month, let's say in January, you got 2 lakh. In Feb, you have to spend 1 lakh. In March, you again got 4 lakh. In April, you lost or you spent 3 lakhs. And in May, you got, again you have to spend one, let's say 6 lakh. Now, January 2, it will be in green color. Feb 1 lakh, it will be in red color. Then March 4 lakh. Then April 3 lakh. Then May again minus 6 lakh. So in total, what was your total earning? Whether you were in positive or negative, this will be shown in this teal color that is there. Here you will see whether it was profit or loss. So since it was 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 minus 1, 1, you left with 1 lakh, then you earned 4 lakh. So total you had 5 lakh, 5 lakh you have spent minus 3 lakh, that is 2 lakh left. Then out of 2 lakh, again you spend minus 6 lakh. So that is you are in minus 4 lakh balance. That is the thing. You can use it for stock or supply chain. You can use it for that. Stock basically, not stock versus sales. No, not stock versus sales. How much stock came and how much stock went out. So at the end of the month, you can check what is your total value. Understood? All of you? You can, no, cost versus actual spend. No, you cannot do that. That is something else. No, not here. This is a series. Yes, inward versus outward quantity. Correct. Then we have funnel chart. Funnel chart is actually used to display the, what we say, the hierarchy. For that purpose, we use it. We have bubble and scatter chart. You have seen how you have worked with bubble and scatter chart. This is how bubble and scatter chart looks like. And then there is filtering. Filtering things, we'll talk about that. Filtering, sorting, grouping, and these customized visualizations, we'll talk about. Okay, we have these all things as well. So we'll see one by one these all things. Okay, we'll be creating the dashboards only. So first I wanted to show you about this thing, scatter and bubble chart. This filtering part we'll talk about in the dashboard only. Okay, we have few things over here. Apart from it, here filter is there. That filter I'll explain you. Here we have these sort of visuals are available, and apart from it, we have few options over here. You can insert buttons. You can insert shapes like this. You have shape. You want to image insert an image. You can do that as well. Then modeling we have already discussed. In this view, there is one thing called themes. As you can see, this is a list of theme given by Power BI. You can choose this theme. You can choose this theme. You can choose this theme. This is already white, so nothing will be there. You can choose this theme. These all themes are available out there. That totally depends on you, what kind of theme you want to select and how you want to work. Okay, these all themes are there, but I will suggest you you work on this theme, that is the light theme, sunset, that we have. This is the light theme out there, so work on this theme. Okay, apart from it, whatever you want, you can choose. That is totally up to you. I'm not forcing you to select one type of it only. Now let's start with creating this thing. Go process by process over here. Okay, we'll start with sales analysis. Since we are doing a sales analysis, let me have this logo that I will share with you. If you want, you can download it from web as well. I'll suggest you to download the Adidas logo from web. Okay, I'll suggest you to do that. I've shared you this thing. Okay, normal. Okay. Now we'll add this image first. Now, before adding the image, if you want to change the page size, you can do that. To change the page size, go to this format visual. Here under this, you have this canvas setting. So by default, it is 6:9. You can add your custom as well. But I'll suggest you keep it 6:9 only. Don't do anything. Just select the filter and that's it. Okay. Now we'll insert the image. Everyone, please see over here. One by one, click on image. Here we have this thing, image option. Okay, let me put this. Okay, this image is not there. Let me put it there once again. Yeah, this image. Double click this image. Here you will get this image. Okay, added the logo. Here we will add the logo at the top, somewhere here. Okay, we'll change the theme as well. You can change the theme. In order to change the background, you go to this format visual option. Here you have this wallpaper. You can add the wallpaper as well. You can add the whole image. I'll show you how to do that. Let's say I want to add this thing, this logo or any logo. Let me click open. So you see this Adidas logo will come into picture, and here you can increase the transparency. You can do like this as well. Okay, or you want a color, great, you can add a color as well. Just remove this and this color will be added. But I will suggest you, if you want, you can go with the image add. Okay, got it? Make it 90%. This is like watermark. This is like a watermark. You can be 90%, 95%, but I'll suggest you could keep it as 90%. 90% is a perfect size. Or you want more bold or something black, so you can have it like this, but I will suggest you to keep it as 90%. Got it? Understood, everyone? Is it clear? To fill, so this will work like this. Okay, we were seeing a color over here. If it is normal, don't put it normal, just keep it as fill. Make it fill. So this is the Adidas logo, has been added over here. We are good to go from here. Now, here we will add few KPIs. First, we will write the dashboard name. We'll give the dashboard name. So I will write over here a text button. On text button, add a text over here. First, change the font. I'll give it as CGO bold. Whatever it is, 18 or let's say 20. Let's see how it works in 20. Now, watermark. Okay, so watermark, you just blank click on any area, blank click, go to this format visual here, go to wallpaper. In wallpaper, you add an image over here. Image. Click on this and image option will occur. Like I'll show you. Wait. Click this, image option will occur. Just double click that image and make image fill. And make the transparency as 90%. Got it? Got it, Pritham? Okay. Now we'll add over here. Just change this thing. I'll write. Okay, sorry. Make it as bold and make it as 24. Add it as sales performance report. And just increase the size lengthwise. Decrease this thing. Font, you can change it a bit more. 28. You can keep it 28. Okay. And just drag it here. If you want, you can change the color as well. So let me change the color from here to a bit grayish color. Or not, it will look like a bookmark. So let me change it like this way. Looks good. After this, I will give few KPIs. KPIs are nothing but key performance indicators that I will give, and shorten this logo as well so that it looks like this. We usually don't give a very big logo. A short logo will work fine. That's more than enough we give. Okay. Keep on saving this file. Here we will add few KPIs. Now KPIs are, you can either go with this key performance indicator, or you can go with this card. I'll suggest you to go with card. Okay. Now here I will add net sales. This is this. I'll shorten the size and put it somewhere here. Okay. Now, does it looks good? Formatting? No, doesn't looks good. Formatting doesn't looks good. So what we will do? Select this thing. Go to format visual. Here this callout value is there. Callout value is nothing but this 899.90 million. Okay, you want display unit to none, you can keep it to none. You want to keep it to 1000, million, billion. You can do that. But I will suggest you put it keep it million. Font size, font style. I'll change this font style to semi-bold and make it 30. It looks fine here. Then you can add a title. Go to the same this one, general title. Click on title, and you can add the title as net sales. You can keep it up. If you don't want this title, close it. Go to visual and category label. Category label is this, net sales. You can change the font here as well. Make it 20. Make it bold. It kind of this color. This comes up net sales. You can change the color as well. And let me change the color to something else. We usually don't add a lot of colors, so I'm not using a lot of colors. You can add different sort of colors. See, like this it works. But I will give this as black. Call out value as this. See, this is how it looks like. Okay, understood? Yes or no? I click back this. I want to add borders. I can click on this. Go back to general effects. In this effects, we have this borders. Just click on OK. Choose the color 90%. Sorry, this is background. Sorry, visual border. This rounded corners. Let's make it as 10 pixels. So this is how it will look like. See, I need to reduce the size to 27. See, got it? See how it looks like. Is it clear, everyone? Please tell. Last step, which last step? Border designing. Okay, click on this, go to format visual. In this, go to general. Anything related to height, length, width, title, effect. So you can click on this, general. Then go to effects. Here, click on this visual border. Once you click on visual border, you have the color option and you can give this 10 pixel. Okay. So this is how it will look like. Understood? If let's say you want to repeat the same thing, repeat this thing. So what you can do, you can click on this and Control C. Control C, Control V will create another one over here. See, you can create the another one and you just need to change it to total profit. See, total profit has been changed now, dollars. Total profit. Okay. Now let's say you want to change this total profit to profit only. I don't want this total profit. I want profit. So what you can do is you can either right click, rename this visual and make it profit. Now again, copy paste, same thing. See how much far it looks like. Here it is perfect. And just put in profit percentage. And you can make it as, so it's coming in million. So you need to go to this, call out value, make it none. Repeating again, click on this, go to format visual, click on call out value, under call out value, under display name, make it none. You make this thing or you want to change the name again, you can change it like this, profitability. You can change it like this, profitability as well. So just you want, you can keep profitability and make this profitability. Okay. This thing is done. Apart from this, we have few more KPIs, that is total orders. Total orders, we can put it here and make it orders. Now again, copy paste this thing. And we have a total number of units sold. Units sold, you can say units sold. Now here you can make this call out value as 1000. This will look fine, or better I suggest you make it millions, because everything is million, so make it million. 2 million units are sold. Okay, now after million we have nothing. I don't think so we can add anything. Total products we don't require. Total distinct retailers we don't require. Profit percentage, that's more than enough. We'll add few filters here. This side we'll add few filters here. After this, I will add few slicers. Let me first add the field. What I want to add is I want to add month year here. And month year, first of all, it doesn't looks good. It's very short over here and it doesn't looks good. I want to add some increase the font and everything. So let's go back here. Slicer setting, make it a drop down. So in drop down, see what's the difference. Tiles will look like this. This doesn't looks good. This is for a few. 2-3 items are there. That's more than enough. Tiles will work. But we don't have 2-3 items. We have more than that. Okay. So yeah, we will make it as a drop down. So you have two options. Either you add it here somewhere, or you add it above, or you add it here. Now, how to decide? How to decide where to add? See, if you have 1 or 2 slices, okay, perfect. You can add it here. No issues. But if you want to have more than 1 slicer, you want to have 2-3 slicers, then what you will do? You have to take a space for them. How to do that? I'll explain you. Let's say, first we'll deal with this. We'll change the slicer header, make it as 15, get Times New Roman, and make it bold. Better make it 12. 12 looks fine. Okay. Now slicer values. Border you want, you can give it a border as well. I'll just show you. See, this is how the border looks like. Let me show you the border. I'll suggest not to add. If you want, you can add a border. See, this is how the border will look like. This is how the borders look like. But I will suggest not to do that. Make the values as 12. Once you click on the drop down, you will see these all values are coming. April 20, April 21, 22, all these. Now here, slicer is here. This one, this slicer. Yeah. Now here you can see one more thing. The one more thing is this is not get sorted. See, April 20, April 21, April 22, April 23, August 20, August 21. This is not sorted and this is not correct at all. It should be like April 20 or January 20, Feb 20, like that. So how to do that? See, it's a very interesting part. I'll explain you. Come here. This one. You see month here? You see this month here? You can sort this by date. But again, you can sort this by date here. Date column, this date column, you can sort it here. But this will not sort it. Reason? Because this is dependent on this column. See, once I click on date sorting, it says. So I suggest you to not take it from here. You do one thing. Go in your let me show you the transform data part. I'll show you what you need to do. Stop sharing. Start sharing. Here you see invoice date somewhere. Yeah, this is the invoice date. Make it a date column. This is a date column and create a duplicate of it. It's a temporary way. See, there are other ways as well to do it. We create a whole, I'll just tell you what we do. We create a whole column there, and based on that column, we work. In here only, we create a calendar table, but that is too advanced for now. So for now, I'll tell you, just create this date column. Okay, I'll just write date. Simple. Just create a date column. Go to your transform data. Right click on this invoice date and click on duplicate column. It will duplicate this column here. I'm repeating this again. Go to your transform data, right click on invoice date, duplicate, click on duplicate. It will duplicate this. Understood? Understood, everyone? Guys, waiting for your input. Please tell if it is clear. Okay, then just click on close and apply. No, it will come. It will come. Check. It will come, right? Click on that column. Then select that column. First, select that column. First, select that column. First, select that column. Now, here, let's go back here in the data. Now, we don't require calendar data. We'll just see here what all things can be taken up. So, I'll take date, this date over here. This is date, and then there is invoice date. I'll make it DDMMYY. Now, let's go to date. Out of date, we will create a column. And what is that column? Month, year. Format, invoice date, YY. October 21 and all these things. Now, since this and this column is not related to each other, or you are not creating a column out of this, so we will just click on sort by column and click on invoice date. Where is that invoice date? Sorry, date. Click on date. Month, year, column by date. There can't be more than one value and date for same. Okay. Sorry. Acha, there will be multiple values, na? This will not sort it out. Okay. Wait. Then do one thing. I'll tell you. Leave this thing. Just delete it. Leave this. Leave this for now. Leave this for now. The reason here it will not work because there are multiple dates coming up. I'll show you. Same dates. For same dates, this will not work. This will work only in calendar table, and since we are not using the calendar table and don't want to create the calendar table from this, so we'll not use that. We'll use this only. You can take this one. Okay. Better take month and year from here. Month and year, or what all you can do, you can create a new column only. I'll suggest to create a new column. Format, sorry, not format. Month, year. Format, date, comma, YYY. Just simple. Let's have this only. Month, year. It will be like that only, so we'll have this only. This is much better. Let at least reduce data we have, so that's okay. Okay, here we have this thing. I want to add one, 2, 3 more slicers over here. Those slicers will be retailer. Retailer will be the slicer. Then region, we can have one slicer as region, and we can have one slicer as product. You want, you can have a fourth as well. That is sales method. So you want, you can have that as well. So that is totally up to you. You want. So yeah, I will have only 3. I'll have this region, product, and sales method. Let's see how to do that. Just copy paste this thing, tag it down next to it. See this red line over here coming up? See this red line coming up over here? This horizontal red line. Guys, are you able to see this red line? So this red line is for the alignment. Okay, I'll show you how it is getting aligned. Go to effects, increase the border. Yeah, here, increase the border. So see, this is getting lined up with this. Okay, so we'll add it just below it, and we'll reduce the size for it as well. Wait, yeah, this size will be reduced. Let me remove this, copy paste. Here I will add what was that? Product. Was it column name? I forgot that. Yeah, product. So here you will have all the products. Can you see this thing? Now here, once you add another region, let's say I want to add a region here as well. I have added the region, no issues. But you see the alignment is not proper. Correct? Alignment is not proper. A red line is basically to show you borders. Sorry, alignment. To show you alignment. Do you see this red line? Now this red line is aligned with units sold aligned. All these, see this red line. And these vertical red lines are aligned with the upper slices. Okay. Now, since we have done this thing, so now what we should do, if it is not aligned up, so what you have to do is you have to select these, selecting how, control, click. This, scroll down a bit here, and then scroll down this a bit here, and this one a bit here. So this looks fine now, correct? Or you want, you can remove the filters also. You can remove the filters. Only keep the month year filter and rest remove it. That I'm showing you different ways you can do. Okay. Getting my point? Yes or no, please tell. Okay. So this is the one I have done over here. Now we will use few charts. So since we don't have much time now, so I'll show you map first. Rest we will do it tomorrow because nothing much is left in here. Main things were these only. Now you remove the filter, remove this borders. Okay, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. This is how it looks like. Okay. Now you can optimize the space. I will suggest you to practice this and optimize this sort of space. See, visualization, this dashboard is all about how you see, how you as a customer will see the dashboard. So I'll suggest you to optimize it and share the screenshot in the WhatsApp group. And let me show how you have optimized this sort of space. You can come up with your ideas. Okay, you can come up with your ideas. Now here I will add one map. So here we have three maps: map, field map, shape map. Okay, let's go with field map. One second. Yeah, field map. Here it is a field map. I'll drag it to two places, or mid to three, and this. Here we go. I'll suggest you to increase the width of it, length actually. Make it go to custom and make it length. Make it at least 950. 950 looks good. 950. Make it 800. I think so. 800 will work fine. 850. 850 looks good. Okay. Now here, what you have to do is you have to plot the location. So for location, what we require is state and city. So we have this state. Correct. Now in this state, here you see this thing. Data category. You see this data category? Here, what you have to do is go to uncategorize and make it state or province. So this will now become a state. And when you are in city, go to uncategorize, make it as a city. This will now become a city. So it helps the map to plot the data correctly. So I've plotted the state here and see how it is getting plotted up. You want, you can change it with shape map. Shape map looks more good over here. And then we have this normal map as well. This is bubble map. So I'll suggest you go with shape map. Shape map looks fine. Okay, got it? This thing. Now let's say in this shape map, what you want to do is you want to color code it. Acha, before moving to color coding, first let me know if all this thing is clear or not. Clear? Okay. Now color coding, see over here how color coding works. You can see a color saturation here. Here color saturation is available. And here fill color is available. So let's see. Total profit. We'll create this profit wise. Just drop this map here. You see the shape map? Drop this map here. Go to your state, data category, make it state or province, and then drop this state here. Drop this state here. Okay, got it? Okay. Now we'll add the color saturation based on profit percentage, or you can have it as total profit or whatever you like it here. See, the color saturation is done. Total profit here. Okay, total profit is up to 2 points. Should be up to 2 points. See, total profit here. Total profit here. Nevada, Washington, Montana, all these locations are there. But this doesn't looks good. What I want is go to here, go to this. All of you, please focus here. Go to format visual, go to fill color, and go to this conditional formatting. Click on this conditional formatting. Are you here, all of you? Only one answer. What about others? Here you have 2-3 options. Rule, by a rule you want, you can have by rule. You gradient you want, you can have by gradient, and field value you want, you can have it by field value. But I will have it by profit. You see total profit. I'll click on this and it shows me lowest value, highest value, and add a middle value. Gradient is actually, it looks the value will go like this. See, the value will go like this. Let me give the color. The first one, make it red. Second one, make it orange. And third one, make it green. This looks good. Yeah. So see, this is how the color will move. Red, it will become kind of orangish color. Then it will become kind of yellow, and then it will go all the way till green. Understood this thing? All of you? Pankaj, it is clear? Gradient part? Click on OK. Here. This is how we use it. This is how. To color code the thing. Okay, this is my region, this is my region, this is my region. Let me better make it yellow. Let me make it a yellow color. One second. This is not yellow. Yeah, this is yellow. See, this is how it will look like. Let me put it on focus mode. This is how it looks like. South Dakota, these all states are there. Okay, this is New York. Okay, Pennsylvania, then Virginia, and all these states are there. We come back here, and here I want to add a tooltip. Tooltip is nothing but this. Once you hover over it, you will see these values. Red represents lowest profit. Green represents highest profit. Or you want, you can give it profit percentage as well. I'll show you. By profit percentage also you can give. We usually give it by percentage. Like when I develop these kind of dashboards, I give it by profit percentage. I'll show you because that looks more good. See, I'll show you profit percentage as well over here. See, 41.14 total profit this. You can add all these values. You can add net sales, a lot of things you can add. Let's say net sales. Where it is net sales? somewhere here. Yeah, here. See, so net sales is this, profit percentage is this, total profit is this. You can add these all things. Arizona, you have this. California, you have this. You have Idaho, you have 42%. This is, I think, so 51%. And all these things. Understood? All of you? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we will wrap up this thing now, and we'll meet tomorrow to discuss and finalize this dashboard. And I'll tell you something about services as well. Power BI service is what is the when you publish it to that workspace, what happens? But that you will not do, because for that you have to what we say, buy it. So we'll not do that. We will wrap up this call and we'll meet tomorrow. Okay. Thanks everyone.